The rain was falling softly on the small town of Greenfield the day Emma told her parents she was in love. Emma was the only daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Harrison. They owned the largest textile company in town. Their house stood tall on the hill, painted white, with a wide garden full of roses. Everyone knew the Harrisons. Everyone respected them. And everyone expected Emma to marry someone rich. But Emma had fallen in love with Daniel. Daniel was not rich. He was not famous. He did not come from a powerful family. He was the son of a mechanic. Daniel worked at a small repair shop near the highway. His hands were always a little rough from hard work. His clothes were simple. He rode an old bicycle to work every day. But he had something money could not buy: honesty, kindness, and a dream. Emma met Daniel at the public library. She was there to donate books. He was there to study at night after work. He wanted to become an engineer, but he could not afford college yet. So he studied from free books and online videos, saving every dollar he earned. At first, they only exchanged smiles. Then, one evening, Emma noticed Daniel helping an old man carry heavy books to his car. He didn't know Emma was watching. He wasn't trying to impress anyone. He was just being kind. That was the moment Emma felt something different. They started talking about books, about dreams, about life. Daniel never treated Emma like a rich girl. He treated her like a person. He listened when she spoke. He respected her ideas. He never complained about his struggles. One day, Emma asked, "Don't you feel tired working all day and studying at night?" Daniel smiled. "I do, but I feel more tired doing nothing with my life." Emma admired that answer. Months passed, and their friendship slowly turned into love. When Emma finally told her parents about Daniel, silence filled the dining room. "A mechanic's son?" her father asked sharply. "He works in a repair shop?" her mother added. "Yes," Emma said calmly, "but he works harder than anyone I know." Her father stood up. "You will not ruin your future for a poor boy." Emma's heart hurt, but her voice stayed steady. "Money does not decide my future. Character does." Her parents were angry. They stopped talking about Daniel. They invited wealthy businessmen's sons to dinner. They tried to distract her with luxury trips and expensive gifts. But Emma's heart did not change. One evening, her father gave her a final choice. "If you marry him," he said, "you will leave this house. No financial support, no inheritance." Emma's eyes filled with tears. She loved her parents. She loved her home. But she also loved Daniel. That night, she met Daniel at the park. "I don't want you to lose everything because of me," Daniel said quietly. "You deserve a comfortable life." Emma looked at him and replied, "I don't want comfort without respect. I don't want luxury without love." Daniel's eyes softened. "I can't promise you riches." "I don't need riches," she said. "I need a partner." And so Emma made her decision. They got married in a small ceremony at a simple community hall. No grand decorations, no expensive dresses, just a few close friends and a lot of love. Her parents did not attend. Emma moved into Daniel's small apartment above the repair shop. The walls were plain, the furniture was old, the kitchen was tiny. The first night, as rain topped against the window, Emma sat on the simple bed and looked around. "This is our palace," she said with a smile. Daniel laughed softly. "It's not much." "It's enough," she replied. Life was not easy. Emma had never cooked before. She burned rice the first week. She struggled to manage expenses. Sometimes they had to count coins before buying groceries. But every challenge brought them closer. Daniel continued working during the day and studying at night. Emma started teaching children in the neighborhood to support their income. She didn't tell her parents. One winter evening, Daniel came home exhausted. "I don't know if I can do this," he admitted. "The exam is hard. I feel behind everyone." Emma sat beside him. "You are not behind. You are building your own path, slowly but strongly." Her belief became his strength. 2 years later, Daniel passed the National Engineering exam. He received a scholarship to complete his degree. They celebrated with tea and homemade cake. Years passed. Daniel graduated with honors. A construction company offered him a job. His salary increased. They moved into a better apartment. Emma continued teaching, not because she had to, but because she loved it. One day, Daniel received a major project opportunity to design a commercial complex in the city center. He worked day and night. Emma stayed beside him, reviewing papers, bringing coffee, encouraging him. The project was a success. Daniel's reputation grew. More projects followed. Slowly, steadily, the poor mechanic's son became a respected engineer and then a business owner. 10 years after their small wedding, Daniel stood in front of a large office building. The sign read, D&E Constructions. D for Daniel, E for Emma. Inside his office hung a framed picture of their tiny first apartment. "Never forget where we started," Emma always said. One afternoon, a black car stopped outside their office. Emma's parents stepped out. Time had changed them. Age had softened their pride. They entered slowly. Daniel stood up respectfully. "Mr. and Mrs. Harrison?" Emma's mother looked around the office in disbelief. "You built all of this?" her father asked. Daniel nodded. "With hard work and with Emma." There was a long silence. Then her father said something he had never said before. "I was wrong." Emma's eyes filled with tears. Her mother stepped forward and hugged her. "We thought money was security, but we forgot that character is security." Forgiveness replaced pride. That evening, the two families had dinner together. Not in a palace, not in a mansion, but in a home built on love and respect. Years later, when people asked Emma, was it difficult to marry a poor boy? She would smile and say, "I didn't marry a poor boy. I married a rich heart." And Daniel, whenever he spoke to young students, would say, "Success is not about where you start. It's about who stands beside you when you start." Because in the end, wealth can be built, but loyalty, faith, and love, those are the real treasures. And that is the story of a girl who chose character over comfort, and a boy who proved that poverty is temporary, but determination is permanent. The end.